I'm Sydney, and I'm building a van with my boyfriend John. We both are actively serving in the military, and in a few short months we're going to be working our way out, transitioning out of the military to civilian life. And we decided that we wanted to have a more free and travel lifestyle, so we decided to build a camper van. And that's what we're doing. John is working on unpacking some of our solar equipment right now, so if you hear that in the background, that is him. I wanted to talk about kind of why we're transitioning out of the military, why that decision is the best for us, and then most of all, why we are choosing to completely downsize our lives and move into a van and just travel full-time. The military, while you're in, pays for you to go to school. They give you tuition assistance, which isn't very much per year. It only really covers about 6 classes depending on what school you go to and how expensive the classes are. And so it takes you a long time to get your degree while you're in. That being said, my degree of choice is psychology. I want to be a therapist one day, and that takes a lot of schooling. So I would rather go to school full time and get that knocked out of the way so that I can kind of pursue that career path closer in the future than it would have been. In the military, we both were weather forecasters. So we forecasted weather for aircraft, for the base populace, stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to kind of taking some of that weather knowledge and using it in van life, because I know that we're not always going to be in areas where the weather's really great. It'd be nice to know those things ahead of time, a little more in depth. But weather is definitely not our passion. So we decided to get out of the military and kind of pursue what does make us happy and what our future dreams and goals are. I've been dreaming about building a tiny home or camper van since I was a kid, and with our life kind of transitioning and at a different chapter of our lives, we figured it would be nice to kind of take a break, go to school full time, and just travel. We're selling my house and we're building a van, and we're selling everything we own and moving into a van full time while we go to school. A lot of people don't really get that opportunity to just go to school, and we are using the GI Bill, which is awesome. And we get to just use that to pay for our van life and travel around and explore. This channel is pretty much gonna be talking about the hardships in transitioning out of the military, which a lot of people don't talk about. Some of the challenges are just kind of losing that sense of unity, but also the van. And the process of converting the van into our dream home, us being completely inexperienced on carpentry and electric and plumbing, and kind of learning as we go and making lots of mistakes and talking about kind of how we learn from those mistakes and some of the tips and tricks we've learned from other research and other YouTube videos. So that's that. Welcome aboard.
Peace. No need to get out. Just stay on a lovely holiday.
Depot, my math, to get 2x2s and another layer of plywood for our table saw setup kitchen, and some liquid nails so we can glue the 2x2s to the actual frame, actual metal part of the van. And yeah, that's all this in the back. Today we're going to be working on putting these little brackets along the wall, and kind of like that. This has already been kind of puttied, but we're going to put these right along the walls and the floors, kind of like that, just to hold the floor to a little better, to provide a little bit more stability for the floor. We've had our van since mid-April, so we've had it for about a month and a half. We haven't got a whole lot done. We got our fan installed, we've got our subfloor and our frame for the floor installed, and we've started installing our solar panels, but we've been really busy. Working full-time, especially in the military, it is not really conducive to like really knocking out this project in a timely manner, but let me just show you what we've got done so far. So, We've got our subfloor all nice and put together. We've got our fan. And today we're gonna be actually getting the solar panels completely down, sealing it up, and then hopefully working on the wall framework. But we have to go to Home Depot, which is the story of our lives, because we go to Home Depot every weekend multiple times because we always forget something. We are currently waiting on our insulation. We decided to go with Havelock wool, which comes from New Zealand, so it takes quite a bit of time to ship. Even the website said it was about 4 to 5 weeks before they could even ship it to them or to us because delay in shipping. Additionally, we bought windows for the back doors, but it didn't come with any of the sealant or primer. It wasn't a kit, so we only got the windows. So you have to wait until those come in. So the unfortunate part of building a van is a lot of ordering some parts, realizing you need more of those parts, and waiting on those parts to arrive. So it's a lot of hurry up and waiting on shipments and stuff, and then going to Home Depot all the time. But we're actually making some progress, and today and this weekend should be a lot more eventful.
Brackets came with these. They're just little screws that they want to go in, and I guess they have a little plastic washer on it. We're not going to use these because I want something a lot more secure. So we're going to use a bolt and 2 washers and not to hold them in place. You just so I can feel them. There's 2 washers. Hold down. There will be 24 of these. So I'm going to do it right now. These other things, I'm going to stick these in, seal them off, and have our solar panels installed.
Time to put the solar panels up. So this is us trying to play some Tetris to figure out our layout.
Kind of, it's just trying to figure out where the support beams are on the inside so that we can peel off the screws. As they go in between the support beams and we can get to them. So.
Yeah. So high, I could touch the sky. So we got the solar panels bolted to the van and wired to each other. We've got our layout. We ran into a few problems, but they are secure to the top of the van, and we're gonna pick it up first thing tomorrow morning.
We have 10 more bolts to do, and because solar panels this way, we got 2 easy ones left, right? And then we got 2 medium ones, because they're going to come through this and that's going to suck a little bit. We'll get to it. And then the last 4, like the ones that are hidden through here and right here, they're going to end up somewhere in the middle. If they land right here, easy day. And if they land like somewhere not lined up with the perfect beautiful holes we can use, I don't know what we're going to do.
van keeps eating our washers and our nuts. And so, partially because I keep dropping them. And they land in holes.
Partially. There's a whole reason it's happening.
A whole reason. So we had to tape the holes in the van because they fall in the holes and then they disappear forever and you can't get them out. And now we only have exactly the right number for the rest of the solar panels. So I can't drop it. So he's baby proofing them. Putting tape on all the crevices. Oh. So that I don't drop and lose them forever.
She's great.
Great helper. Here are the solar panel wires, which we have fed through a hole that we drilled into the ceiling. Put these little protective black plastic wire coverings to protect the wire from getting scraped against the metal, since this is just a flimsy covering, just to get extra support. But these will connect to the rest of our electrical in time whenever we get to that part of the build. But that kind of concludes all of the solar panel installation for now. So, pretty good work. So it's been a couple days since we finished the solar panels. They're up, they're bracketed down, the holes are sealed. We have the wires coming through a hole that we drilled in the top down into the van. And that's that. We're looking forward to the next little bit of the build. Next we're looking at doing framework, and finally got our insulation in, so that'll be the next video. But thanks for joining, and tune in next week for our framework.